Park in Sarasota is used for many things nowadays, but back in the roaring 20s, it got its start as a place for Major League Baseball here on the Suncoast. Today's Extra Innings, Ben and Lyndon explore the history.
Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to Extra Innings with Ben and Lyndon. Ben Bobick, Lyndon Blake. We're at a special place in downtown Sarasota that holds a lot of spring training history.
Yeah, right now people sit on this wall to eat sandwiches from the Park Cafe, but back in the day, there was a little baseball out here.
Absolutely. Payne Park is where we're at, and the baseball field used to be here, and when it erected in 1924, correct?
Yes.
And it was the New York Giants, not the New York football Giants, the baseball Giants. They came down here in 1924, was their first season. They were managed by John McGraw. They played ball right here at Payne Park. It was an 8,000 seat stadium that had bleachers and everything, and it was the first taste of spring training here in Sarasota.
Yeah, it was the first taste of spring training. Calvin Payne actually started this. He was a big golfer in the area, but thought that this park could be used for something a little bit different, and I think it was a great spot for baseball.
Absolutely, and I was in the roaring 20s when it came about, and it was 1921 is when Sarasota broke off from Manatee County and came down here. Everett Bacon was the mayor, and they wanted to bring spring. They were adamant about bringing a spring training team here, and the New York Giants were the first ones. And it was a different time period back then, back in the 20s, where baseball wasn't all about sportsmanship and class. It was like, well, when this is the quote, not quote, but a kind of takeaway from what John McGraw, the manager of the Giants back then, said. Sportsmanship is all good and all, but it's the fights and the animosity that put people in the bleachers.
So after the Giants left, then we had the Indians that came here, and then after that you had the Red Sox, then you had the Dodgers, and then finally the White Sox played here.
And then the last game was what, in the late 80s, correct?
Yes, it was March 30th, 1988 between the White Sox and Rangers. It was played here, and then of course Ed Smith Stadium was built and the White Sox moved over that way.
Absolutely, and you think about a lot of these teams, like a lot of historic teams, if you will, the Dodgers, the Red Sox who now play down in Fort Myers, and the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Indians are actually a Class AAA affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're right here, a Suncoast team, and it's just cool to see you come out here to Payne Park now, and all it is you can go skateboarding, take a walk, and there's a circus, there's tennis courts, circus playground is what I was saying, and you don't think there was a baseball field here, but this was the first taste of here in Sarasota.
It's really cool, and then the Pirates connection just kind of ties it all together with the Indianapolis Indians and the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, there's so much history here on the Suncoast.
Absolutely, and in 1924, actually, just to end on this note, is when the Giants actually won the pennant that year, and they lost ultimately to the Washington Sentinels. I mean, we're getting deep into history, and that's where it all began, right here. Payne Park here in Sarasota, spring training on the Suncoast. Thanks for joining us on another week. Spring training ball is underway, and it's just roaring ahead. And we've got the World Baseball Classic coming up there next week, and so we'll update you on that. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.